All right, what do we got here? Asmongold probably saying some stupid shit, as expected. Don't mind Esteban Bonoblo, okay? This is the only place where I could have found this clip.
And so, for me personally, this is the way that I would look at it. I would not allow any migration or any refugees, period, for any reason.
Damn. Not even legal reasons? Asylum claims are for, well, that's a legal proceeding, quite literally. Like if someone is claiming asylum because they are in danger from I don't know, say gang violence because of stuff that the U.S. did, a war, say like in Africa, for example, saying like Somalia or Nigeria, for example. A lot of it due to the actions of the U.S. Yeah, it's a little more complicated than that, but yeah, they're a big player in general sort of colonialism, causing destabilizations in the area. What else? Right? A bunch of other stuff, right? You're just not going to let any of them in. That's a legal thing, Asmongold, right? Like that, and then they should probably be let in. Would he let any of those guys? Most of the illegal immigrants, I don't know if Asmongold knows this, that come in through legal ports of entry or overstay their visas, and then when they try to leave, they're not allowed to leave. So they're just like, well, I guess I'm stuck here. Crazy. And they try to go through the normal ports of legality, I guess. The normal basic ways of entry to be able to start the citizenship process. That's what they also do. The problem is due to the people that you support, that being the Republican Party, crazy. They've made it such that, well, you can't, the immigration courts are so like ridiculously decrepit, old, not updated, underfunded, and it's just like it just becomes like a whole shit show pain in the ass in order to become a citizen of the United States if you're a fucking migrant. Like what else are you supposed to say about this, right? Like, eh? Like, yeah, I wonder why. Huh?
Wait, what did you just? Wait, what?
For me personally, this is the way that I would look at it. I would not allow any migration or any refugees, period, for any reason. Done. I don't view it as in being in the best interest of the citizens in that country. Why? Because it wouldn't be beneficial.
Like, what's the argument that it wouldn't be beneficial, right? Like, in what way? What's the argument here? Does he give an argument at all? Like, a lot of this stuff is legal proceedings. Wouldn't be beneficial. Do we need to go through how migrants coming to the country have been beneficial to the United States specifically? Enriches the culture, enriches the food palette, enriches the tax base. Because guess what? Migrants, for example, they pay taxes, but they don't get any fucking social security benefits. They don't get SNAP. They don't get Medicaid. They don't get Medicare. It's just it's a free tax base. Like, yeah, they pay out taxes. They're just all upside. Like, quite literally. Also, everyone that came into the U.S. is a fucking immigrant. Like, what about the Italians and the Irish? What, would you also kick them out? They're all immigrants. What about the fucking the Jewish people who migrated here to the United States during the 30s? Would you kick those guys out as well? Oh, but they're all white, so they're probably okay.
I would maybe make exceptions for other European countries, but
Oh, we're
That's a pretty understandable reaction there by fucking Destiny. Yeah, like he's it's full NASCAR fucking white nationalism at this point. Like that's what it is. Oh, it doesn't surprise me that Destiny hates this, right? Like, it makes sense. Like, Destiny wouldn't be against immigration. I don't think he really would have a problem with that because, I mean, it's just the Nazi talking point at this point. Like, he just wants an ethno state. Who would have thought that? How long has it been since Asmongold has even started his whole sort of politics arc? Hasn't been that long, right? Where he started talking significantly about politics, and now he wants like an ethno state. I think like a couple months, not even a year, maybe. Meh.
we're on our neo-Nazi arc now. Wait, what?
True.
outside of Europe, absolutely not. Like if they don't speak the same language, it's an instant no.
What's the percentage of people that speak English around the world? I'm curious. Percentage? Like, everyone in India, for example, like, speaks English. I worked at an Indian company. They all spoke English. So, percentage of people who speak English around the world. Sure. 19% of the global population? That's a lot of people that speak English. I mean, yeah, different accounts, but so do Europeans. For many Europeans, English is a second or third language anyways. That's also a great point, Boy Meets Mini. There are a fuck ton of Europeans, for example, who live in, like, Canada and the United States, who don't speak a lick of English. My grandparents don't speak a lick of English. They only speak Romanian. That's it. Would Asmongold be okay with deporting them? Like, huh? Look at how many Indians fucking speak English. 230 million of them. 4 times the amount of the fucking United States? Or as an additional language. Hold on, total English speakers. Right here. Never mind. Yeah. Second most fucking English speaking populace. It's India. Not to mention number of people who speak it as a second language. Yeah. Yeah, number of people who speak it as an additional language is also about almost 200 fucking million. That's about a third of the population of India. Pakistan. Apparently, it's also the second second most used language in Nigeria. A lot of people speak English there. Pakistan. It's about half. Half of the populace in Pakistan fucking speak English. Are they not allowed in? Like, half the populace of Pakistan fucking speaks English. More than half of Nigeria speaks English. Is that the problem? Or is it something else? Maybe something to do with the skin color? I don't know.
What?
That's it. A big part of this goes back to the root. The government's fucking bad at navigating the current migration world too. It's not bad at all.
Wait. Hold. What the fuck did he just say?
A big part of this goes back to the root. The government's fucking bad at navigating the current immigration.
Oh, he said the government's bad at navigating the current immigration. I literally just explained that earlier. Immigration courts and the federal courts that take care of this stuff have been systemically disenfranchised and have lost a lot of funding. What? It's just very strange. Why is he saying this? It's just, I guess it's just full neo-Nazi white nationalism time for Asmongold. Okay. All right.
In migration world too. It's not bad at all. It's actually very simple.
The funniest part about this is even though the Biden immigration bill was really, really bad and gave Republicans exactly what they wanted in terms of being able to shut down the border whenever they wanted for immigration, but the Biden immigration bill also suggested to fund the immigration court system, to add more lawyers, to be able to get through cases because there's a big backlog of cases. Which was some of the good stuff within, well, that immigration bill. Ignoring the sort of wretched nonsense that was in there with the Republicans having the, I don't know, turn off border button whenever. Stupid, obviously. The main problem with the immigration within the United States is the fact that the courts are generally speaking completely stacked with cases. And it takes years for them to be able to hear a particular person's case because of sheer volume. That's a problem with funding of the courts. Because the Republicans make it such that, so they have a political issue to be able to run on, because otherwise they have nothing, because their policies are wildly fucking unpopular. They make sure to actively underfund the fucking courts as much as possible, such that they can just run around and complain about fucking immigration. That's the entirety of the point. And I guess Asmongold is too much of a fucking idiot to be able to recognize that.
Yeah, it's the craziest shit I've ever heard. Wait, why?
Because it's just wrong. And
I'm so confused by this. Why is it crazy that I don't think that the country is morally obligated to take in a bunch of random people from around the world?
because of international law, which the United States purports to uphold. Do you know how the asylum process works, Asmongold? That's a legal process. Anyone can claim asylum for particular reasons, and then it is up to the courts to be able to determine that. You would have it such that none of those people would be accepted in. Like, it's really strange. Like, what?
They're not. It's ridiculous. It's such a ridiculous concept. I don't even know what to say.
What is the moral obligation that the country has to take care of people like your mom? Like, I don't understand why she should have just been left to die immediately when she was diagnosed with an illness.
All right, I'll give you. All right, I'm giving you that one, Destiny. Yeah, you know, if we want to do the fucking Nazi argument, like you're doing right now, Asmongold, yeah, is there any obligation for the state to have to take care of your fucking parents? Quite literally. Why should they? They're sick and are a drain on the economy. Just turn off the fucking valve. That's the kind of things you're justifying, Asmongold, you fucking freak.
You can start to make some argument about, like, well, you know, if she's a citizen, and who cares? It's to the detriment of every other citizen, isn't it? Like, your mom costs the United States of America more money than probably 10,000 immigrants did, and all of the money wasted on end-of-life care just for her to die anyway. So what's the point? Like, these arguments are so devoid of humanity. Like, they're...
I can't argue against what Destiny is saying, because what he is saying is, well, correct. Like, you can make that exact same fucking logic. It's like, okay, then... damn, your mom shouldn't have gone end of life care. If you want to, like, not take care of fucking immigrants, if we want to have, like, the morally obligation sort of, like, position here, it's silly.
There's obviously good reasons to help our people in our cities, people in our states, people in our country, and people across the world, especially with the resources to do so. Like you can even find a...
Sorry, Destiny. Since Asmongold, broadly speaking, does not understand the concept of a rising tide raises all ships, quite literally, right? You want to stop fucking immigration from happening more and more to your country? Maybe you shouldn't be such an unrepentant little shit within the fucking global south. Quick reminder, we're gonna pull up our boy, the Pew Research on how the TPS was expanded under Biden. So, again, you may ask yourself this question, Asmongold viewers, you fucking racist little troglodytes. Why was there a significant increase of Venezuelan migrants that came over between 2021 and 2023? It's about 800,000 of them. About 800,000. A little funny thing called the 2019 Venezuelan uprising attempt, where Trump, along with Juan Guaido and like two other dudes in a fucking trench coat, decided to try to orchestrate a coup of Venezuela. It didn't fucking work. It literally got spotted out by some fucking fishermen, for fuck's sake. Within Venezuela, they reported to the police. All these dumbasses got fucking arrested. And as a result, because Trump got into his fifis, got mad about the fact that his stupid little coup attempt didn't work because it was some half-baked nonsense, and he slapped harsh sanctions on Venezuela, which did what? Oh, it caused the economy to go into hyperinflation, and people started to leave the country because the economy was spiraling out of control. Trump literally created the fucking problem of the Venezuelan migrants coming over to the United States of America. He is the cause for this. Are you people for real? No, in fact, you don't know any of that because you listen to that fucking troglodyte Asmongold for anything. It's fucking stupid, dude.
A selfish, vested interest in not having massively destabilized countries on your border. The whole cutting to the USAID funding. My understanding is Omicron came from basically a bunch of people with fucking HIV and compromised immune systems bouncing around this COVID, for like 6 months and having a fuck ton of mutations. Like, diseases don't respect boundaries. Like,
that's also a good point there by Destiny, right? Quite literally. Again, if you have destabilized countries all across the world, it makes everything worse. It makes them want to leave that destabilized country to a more stable country so they can be able to build a life for themselves. That's how that works, Asmongold, you fucking moron.
There are so many incentives for us to have stable countries next to us. There could be incentives for us to help other people and to be nice and charitable people. Like, there is an enlightened self-interest aspect there. If you don't want to talk about morality at all, like, it's just such an insane fucking take. Like, well, I don't know why we were all...
It's because he's a Nazi. Like, what else is there to say? He's just a fucking Nazi at this point. Like, it's ridiculous. Or... Nazi, maybe not a Nazi, white nationalist, because let's be more accurate here. It's because he's a fucking white nationalist.
Anybody ever at all really obligated to take,
and then especially with this weird racist, like, well, maybe people from Europe we can take in. Like, the fuck? What do you mean?
in a bunch of random people from around the world. They're not. It's ridiculous. It's such a ridiculous concept. I don't even know what to say.
How is every other country able to do it without any problems at all? But it's like such a fucking hissy fit big problem when America has to do it. Like, that's another fucking angle with this, right? Like, why is this specifically a problem with, like, America? What? Any other country doesn't have an issue with this whatsoever because they have properly funded immigration courts. Now, I've talked about Canada, for example. We don't have a problem with this in terms of, like, letting in a bunch of migrants. The only reason, for example, for why we had a housing crisis is because we had a low supply of low-cost, affordable housing. But that's a housing problem. That's not an immigration problem, right? Immigrants didn't fucking do that. Immigration was the thing that pushed the fucking housing problem over the edge and made it become a crisis because the original problem was never fixed, right? That's just a random example, right? Immigrants aren't the fucking problem. It's very often a lot of other policies that have made it such that immigration has to happen more and more to certain countries because of, well, destabilizing attempts to neighbor countries as a result, like I said before with the example with the 2019 Venezuelan uprising attempt that led to about 800,000 Venezuelans migrating to the U.S. Maybe it's not 800,000. It's about 700,000. About 700,000, I believe, would be more correct to say. 700,000. That's what caused this big wave of fucking migration. It was this. Actions have consequences, Asmongold. Do you not understand how that works? It's a simple law of physics. When there is an action, there is a reaction.
Of course not. Of course they don't. Absolutely not. Doesn't the U.S. benefit a lot from brain drain from other countries? I'm sure to some degree they do, but I don't know.
Who cares? True.
Who gives a fuck? True. Wow, crazy. He just says, like, random bullshit, doesn't look into it. Is anyone gonna fucking check him on his stupid idiot bullshit? No. Because he's just a stupid idiot who surrounded himself with a bunch of stupid idiot sycophants. Like, I don't know, like, what else are you supposed to say besides he's just a dumb fucking white nationalist?
True. Who gives a fuck? I don't know. Who cares? I like how it's just like, yeah, who cares?
Yeah, who cares? Doesn't matter. Cool. Fantastic. Great. I guess, like, Asmongold is doing his, like, I don't know, Nick Fuentes arc or some shit. I don't know. Like, the white nationalist arc. Sargon of Akkad arc. I don't know. Like, insert your dumb fuck, like, conservative YouTuber circa, I don't know, 2016, 2018. Stick him in there and just replace him with Asmongold instead. And there you fucking go. Like, I don't know. Like, what else do you have to say besides Asmongold white nationalist arc? Yeah, Asmongold is on his white nationalist arc, I suppose. So that's cool. That's great and fantastic to see. Don't think there's really much else to say besides that.